Have you ever sat on the edge of your bed in the early morning, the light just beginning to break through the curtains, and felt like your body isn't quite yours anymore? Like something so simple, so human, has suddenly become a quiet struggle you never thought you'd face. You eat well, you drink your water, you try to stay active, but still, days go by, and your body just holds on, as if it's forgotten how to let go. And that waiting, that discomfort, it's not just physical, is it? It starts to feel heavier than it should, like something inside you is stuck, not just in your gut, but in your soul. You wonder quietly, is this just part of getting older? Is this how life is going to be now? It's the kind of thing we don't talk about at the dinner table. It's not something you bring up in phone calls with your kids, but it's real, it's daily, and it chips away at the little joys until they barely show up anymore. What happens to joy when even the bathroom becomes a battle? What happens to peace when your body keeps holding tension you can't release? If you felt that, even once, you're not alone and you're not broken. In this video, we'll talk about constipation after 60, not just as a medical issue, but as something deeper. Something that affects how you move through your day, how you rest at night, how you look at yourself in the mirror. We'll talk about 5 gentle, natural remedies that don't just work. They respect your age, your rhythm, and your dignity. Not pills, not pressure, just quiet, powerful tools you can use right at home to feel like yourself again. But more than that, we'll share something that often gets lost in the noise: hope. Because this doesn't have to be your normal. Relief is possible, and it can begin in the smallest of ways. Let's start, not with a food or a trick, but with a shift in understanding. Most people think constipation is just about what you eat or drink. And yes, food matters. But sometimes the root goes deeper than your stomach. Your body is a conversation, and constipation is your body's way of whispering, something needs attention. Maybe it's stress. Maybe it's a medication your doctor never warned you about. Maybe it's the slowdown of life after retirement, when you're no longer rushing out the door, and your body doesn't feel the same sense of urgency it once did. You see, your gut doesn't just digest food, it digests life, emotions, change, loss, loneliness. Have you ever noticed how your stomach tightens when you're upset? How your appetite disappears when you're grieving? It's all connected. And the first step toward relief is honoring that connection. That's why the first remedy I want to share isn't a thing you can eat. It's a daily rhythm you can create, a simple, sacred time in the morning, before the noise of the world kicks in, to sit in stillness, sip warm water, and give your body permission to release. You'd be surprised how powerful this is. A glass of warm water with a squeeze of lemon, right after waking, tells your digestive system it's time. Not in a rushed way, not in a forceful way, but like a gentle nudge from a friend who knows you. And don't gulp it down. Sip it slowly. Feel it warm your insides. Sit by the window if you can. Let the light in. This is your moment. No pressure, no expectation, just presence. Your body remembers what it's supposed to do. It just needs space and a little help. Now, maybe you've tried that before. Maybe you've sipped the lemon water, taken your walks, eaten your prunes, and still the relief hasn't come. That leads us to the second quiet miracle: fiber the right way. You see, most seniors are told to eat more fiber, but no one explains how to do it without making the problem worse. Fiber only works if you also hydrate properly. Otherwise, it just becomes dry bulk in your system. Think of it like trying to push a dry sponge through a small pipe. It clogs instead of clears. But if that sponge is soaked, softened, supported, it flows. That's why one of the most powerful sources of fiber you can use is chia seeds. Yes, the same tiny seeds you might have seen in smoothies or old commercials. When soaked in water overnight, they create a soft gel, full of soluble fiber that gently sweeps through your system without causing cramps or bloating. You don't need much, just a tablespoon soaked in half a cup of water. Let it sit overnight and drink it in the morning, or stir it into oatmeal or a small glass of juice. It works quietly, no drama, just nature doing what it's always done. And maybe as you try that for a few mornings, you'll start to feel something shift, not just in your belly, but in your mood, in your energy, in your relationship with your body. Because this isn't just about going to the bathroom. It's about feeling at peace in your own skin again. When your body begins to release, your mind does too. Your day feels lighter, and so do you. You start to believe, maybe this aging thing doesn't have to be so hard after all. And if something as simple as lemon water or chia seeds can open that door, what else might be waiting just on the other side? In the next part of this journey, we'll explore something you may never have linked to your digestion, but it's likely affecting you every single day. And once you understand it, constipation won't feel like a mystery anymore. It'll feel like something you can change, gently and for good. Take a deep breath, let it out slowly. We're just getting started. Do you ever notice how some days your body just feels heavier? Not from weight, but from something slower. Like you're moving through the day wearing clothes made of sand. Every step, every task feels just a little harder. You try to push through. You smile when the neighbor waves. You sit in your favorite chair, drink your coffee, turn on the news. But inside, there's a sense of pressure, a kind of holding, like your body's bracing for something it doesn't understand. You think, maybe I just didn't sleep well, or maybe it's age. But here's something most people never tell you. Your body's ability to release, to let go, is deeply connected to how safe and supported you feel. Not just physically, but emotionally. And that brings us to something few doctors talk about when it comes to constipation after 60. Stress. You see, digestion isn't just about food, it's about your nervous system. The part of you that decides whether your body should be in go mode or rest and digest mode. And for so many seniors, especially in today's world, the body rarely gets a true signal that it's safe to relax. Even if life seems quieter now, there are other kinds of stress that creep in. Loneliness, health worries, financial tension, the ache of being left out of conversations that once made you feel alive. It builds in the background until your shoulders are tight, your jaw clenches in your sleep, and your belly forgets how to soften. So here's your next remedy. And it's one of the most powerful things you can do, not just for your digestion, but for your peace of mind. Belly breathing. Now, I know that may sound too simple, too small, but stay with me. When you take a deep breath, not in your chest, but low in your belly, you send a quiet message to your nervous system. You're safe now. You can let go. It activates your parasympathetic system, the one responsible for rest, healing, and yes, digestion. Here's how to try it. Find a quiet chair or lie down flat on your back. Place one hand on your belly, the other on your chest. Then inhale through your nose, slowly, for a count of 4, and feel your belly rise, not your chest. Hold that breath, just for a moment. Then exhale gently through your mouth, for a count of 6. Do this for just 3 to 5 minutes in the morning, and again in the evening. You don't need music. You don't need apps. Just you, your breath, and a quiet room. Over time, you may notice more than just ease in the bathroom. You might sleep deeper, feel calmer, think more clearly, because your gut and your mind, they're not separate. They speak to each other all day long. And when one is stuck, the other starts to follow. That's why so many seniors experience constipation alongside sadness, foggy thinking, or anxiety they can't explain. But when you breathe, and really breathe, you begin to shift that silent pattern. You tell your body, I hear you, I'm here. And that presence, that simple connection, can be healing in ways even medicine can't touch. Now, let's talk about something more tangible, something that goes in your body. You may have heard about this next remedy before, but chances are you've never given it a real chance. Magnesium, not the kind you get from multivitamins in low doses, but a form that's gentle, effective, and safe for most people over 60. Magnesium is like oil for the gears of your digestive system. It helps your muscles relax, including the muscles in your intestines. And for many seniors, magnesium deficiency is a hidden cause of chronic constipation. The right kind, magnesium citrate, draws water into your intestines, softening the stool and gently encouraging movement. It's not a laxative in the harsh sense. It's more like a quiet helper. Many people start with 200 to 300 milligrams at night, and within a few days they begin to notice more regularity, less straining, less bloating. Of course, as with anything, it's wise to check with your doctor before starting a new supplement, especially if you take heart or kidney medications. But if your body is whispering that it needs support, magnesium might just be what it's asking for. And here's the part people forget. Your body is designed to heal, even now, even at 60 or 70 or beyond. You're not broken. You're just adjusting, adapting to a new pace of life, a new rhythm. And sometimes, all it takes is one small change to bring your whole system back into balance. So let's pause here. Think of what you've already gathered. A moment of warm lemon water to begin your day, a sprinkle of chia seeds for gentle, natural fiber, a breath, deep and slow, that reminds your body it's safe to let go, and a mineral that's been part of human wellness for thousands of years. This isn't about fixing everything overnight. It's not about becoming someone new. It's about returning to the wisdom your body already carries, the body you've lived in for decades, the one that's carried you through love, loss, children, change, and quiet mornings like this. And it's still speaking. All we have to do is learn to listen again. In the next part of our journey, we'll explore a food, a humble, everyday food, that acts like nature's broom for your gut. Most people overlook it, but it may be the missing piece you've been searching for. We'll also touch on something you can do before bed that helps your body do what it needs to do while you rest. So take another deep breath, feel the ground beneath you, and know this: relief is already on its way. Have you ever noticed how nature seems to know exactly what to do? The way trees release their leaves in the fall, the way rivers don't rush, but still move everything in their path. The way the body, your body, once knew how to let go, without you even thinking about it. But somewhere along the way, we forget. Or maybe life just gets too loud, too fast, and the gentle signals your body once followed get drowned out by noise, medications, distractions, and pain. But here's the beautiful part. Your body hasn't forgotten. It's just waiting for the right reminder. And sometimes that reminder comes not from something new, but something simple. Let me tell you about an old friend your grandmother probably trusted. The kind of thing that doesn't need fancy packaging or big promises. Oats. Yes, plain old oats. Not the sugary, flavored kind that comes in a packet, but real oats. Whole, rolled, or steel cut. Cooked slowly in warm water or milk, with maybe a sprinkle of cinnamon, a few chopped apples, or a drizzle of honey. Oats are one of nature's quietest healers. They're rich in soluble fiber, the kind that forms a soft gel in your gut. soothing your intestines, absorbing excess waste, and guiding it gently out. Think of oats like a soft broom. They don't scrape, they don't force, they sweep. But here's what most people miss. It's not just eating the oats, it's how you eat them. Eat them slow, in a quiet place, with no rush, no screens, no distractions. Let that morning bowl become a moment of stillness, a daily ritual that tells your body, you're safe, you're supported, you can let go. And don't just eat them when you're constipated. Eat them when you feel fine. Eat them as a gift to your future self, the version of you who wants ease, not struggle. Now, as the day winds down, many people forget how much the evening hours affect digestion. Especially after 60, your body starts to shift its rhythm. It needs more rest, more calm, less stimulation before bed. And that brings us to our next remedy, one you can do without even lifting a finger. Your sleep. You might be thinking, what does sleep have to do with constipation? But the truth is, a lot. You see, your body repairs itself while you sleep. Your gut lining heals. Your digestion resets. And the hormones that regulate bowel movements, they're made while you rest. Poor sleep disrupts that cycle. And as we age, deep sleep becomes harder to reach, which is why creating a bedtime ritual is more important than ever. Here's a quiet invitation. After dinner, shut off bright screens. Dim the lights. Brew a cup of peppermint or chamomile tea. Both are soothing to the gut and the nervous system. Then try this. Sit in your favorite chair. Put on soft music. Something instrumental, gentle, almost like a lullaby for your soul. And just breathe. Let your day go. Let your body soften. That softness carries into your sleep. And when your sleep deepens, so does your body's ability to release, not just physically, but emotionally. You wake up lighter, more clear, more in rhythm with yourself, and slowly, gently, constipation begins to lose its grip. Because remember, your digestion isn't just a physical system, it's a mirror of how you move through life. When you rush, it tenses. When you fear, it holds. When you ignore it, it shuts down. Some mornings, you wake up, and for a few soft moments, everything feels still. No noise, no rush, just you, the warmth of the blanket, and the gentle hope that maybe today will feel a little easier than yesterday. Isn't that what we're all searching for now? Not youth, not perfection, just ease. The kind that lets you move without strain, breathe without that tightness in your belly, and feel deep down that your body still remembers how to let go. Because it does. After 60, your body isn't broken. It's just more honest. It speaks through sensation now, more than it used to. A little bloating, a little heaviness, that quiet discomfort that shows up after meals or lingers in the mornings. And maybe for a while, you started thinking, well, this is just how it is now. Maybe your doctor brushed it off. Maybe nothing you tried really worked. Maybe you even gave up a little. But I'm here to gently remind you, you are not stuck. Your body still wants to move. It still wants to release. It still wants to feel light again. And no, you don't need some extreme cleanse or a shelf full of powders and pills. You just need to reconnect, to trust your body again, the way you did when you were younger. Because healing doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers in the way a warm glass of lemon water softens your insides, in how a tablespoon of chia seeds brings quiet movement the next day, in the stillness of a deep breath, in the calm of real sleep, in magnesium doing its quiet work at night, in oats gently cooked with care. These aren't quick fixes, they're invitations, tiny acts of care that say to your body, I haven't given up on you. And in return, your body says the same. Now, one more thing, movement. Not intense exercise, not loud music or a digital step counter. Just walking, simple, present, walking, even 10 minutes, outside if you can. Let your breath fall into rhythm with your feet. Let your eyes rest on the trees. Let your body remember the rhythm of motion. Because when your body moves, your gut listens. When your feet meet the earth, your digestion responds. When you slow down, things start flowing again. If walking is hard right now, don't worry. Even seated stretches or gentle belly massage can make a difference. Rotate your ankles, reach your arms, rub your stomach in soft clockwise circles. These aren't small things. They're powerful, natural signals to your body that say, it's safe to release now. Because that's what constipation really is, sometimes. A holding on to stress, to tension, to everything we don't say out loud. And that means relief isn't just physical, it's emotional. And you deserve both. You deserve mornings that feel clear, days that feel light, and evenings where your belly doesn't weigh you down. This is not too much to ask for. You've carried so much for so many years. Now it's time to care for you. So try these gentle habits, one at a time. No pressure, just curiosity. Because healing after 60 isn't about doing more. It's about doing less, more gently. And if you've made it all the way to this part of the video, then some part of you still hopes, still believes, still wants to feel good again. That part of you is powerful. Trust it. And now, before you go, share this video, please, with someone you care about. Maybe a friend who hasn't said it out loud, but feels the same discomfort. Maybe a sibling, a neighbor, a loved one who needs a little ease. You never know who else is suffering silently, waiting for a quiet sign that comfort is still possible. And if this touched your heart, if it made you feel seen, click subscribe, not just for more videos, but to be part of a space where healing is soft, slow, and deeply human. You are not alone. There are millions of us walking this same quiet road, and we're walking it together. So tonight, drink your water, rest without guilt, stretch without rush, and breathe, because you're healing. And the best part, you don't need to do it all at once. You just need to begin, and you already have. Take care of yourself. You're doing better than you think.